But let's start things off by getting expert help for your outdoor growing. In full bloom, they can illuminate every home garden. We're talking about tree shrubs, and they benefit, and some of the benefits they can provide. Better Homes and Gardens editor-in-chief Stephen Orr shows us the perfect kinds of trees for every type of garden.
There's such a wide range of blooming trees and shrubs that you can tap into. Quince, flowering quince, which comes in a beautiful white, a soft pink, and then a very strong hot pink color that is really noticeable, kind of a coral color that you see on the side of the road and can really almost stop traffic. It's so beautiful. We have magnolias. There's many kinds of magnolias. The earliest ones are the saucer magnolias and also the star magnolia. Both of those are great and very easy to grow. Sometimes these magnolias get hit by a late frost and will turn brown, but that's really the only downside of any magnolia that you might grow. Another big shrub that you may see when you're driving around, if you don't have it in your own garden, is forsythia. It makes a big gold fountain of yellow flowers. The rest of the year it's just leaves, but that one moment is why so many people grow it, because it makes such a big statement. People even plant it in long hedges, so they get this long kind of fireworks display of yellow flowers. One of them that's less showy but still very popular with people is a pussy willow. Also, you can grow goat willow. Both of these willows come out very early in the year. They come out almost at the time of the crocuses. So it's one of the first things that will bloom in your garden, and these little catkins obviously are really nice texturally in the garden as well. So now you need to know when to plant. And for most trees and shrubs, it's exactly like you would do with most perennials. The normal planting season is anytime in spring. Most gardeners love to go to the garden store, as you know, around Memorial Day, late May, early June. Those are all really good times to plant trees and shrubs. You want them to have mild temperatures, lots of water. You don't want to be dealing with August heat. So don't plant in August, don't plant in late July, especially if you live in a hot part of the country. If you don't want to plant in summertime and you want to start doing some work in your garden in the fall, just be sure to start right after Labor Day and don't wait too long, because you really do want those plants to settle in. The cold temperatures will keep the roots from establishing themselves. Once you have the plant in the ground, the one thing you really have to keep in mind, you don't need to fertilize it. In fact, fertilizing young trees and shrubs is a bad idea. It can really burn the roots, so just let them work with the nutrients that are in the soil. But I would keep a close eye on them for watering. You do want to make sure that you don't overwater. You never want to see any standing water, but you want to make sure that the planting area is consistently moist. For most of us, that means about every 7 to 10 days. You'll give it a really long, slow drip. Not where you just spray it a little bit with the hose. You actually want to put the hose there or put a drip line down and let it soak in for a long time. And the best thing about all these beautiful flowering shrubs and trees is that every year, your yard is going to be the first one on the block to be in full bloom.
Well, you can get more great gardening tips at bhg.com.